Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOURFRINDS and Washington Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL lately, you know that the offseason is always full of surprises, rumors, and big moves. And this year, one story has been making waves across the league, especially among fans of the Washington Commanders. That's right, we're talking about the buzz surrounding none other than Nick Chubb, the star running back from the Cleveland Browns. It's a story that could shake up not just the AFC North, but the entire NFC East, and for us Commanders fans, it's a story that could have serious implications for our team's future. So what's all this fuss about? Well, over the past few weeks, the NFL rumor mill has been swirling with whispers that Chubb might be heading somewhere else this offseason. And the teams linked most strongly to him, the Chicago Bears and surprisingly, the Washington Commanders. Now, I know it sounds almost too good to be true, but the rumors are coming from credible sources within the league, and the speculation is enough to get every fan's heart pounding. Let's dig into the details because this isn't just about a player switching teams. It's about a potential shift in power, a move that could redefine the landscape of the NFC East and even the league as a whole. Nick Chubb, for those of you who might not follow every detail of the NFL, is one of the most consistent and reliable running backs in the game today. Over the past few seasons, he's been a cornerstone for the Browns, rushing for over 1,000 yards in each of the last 3 seasons. That level of production isn't easy to come by in today's NFL, and Chubb has proven year after year that he's a true workhorse. His ability to break tackles, gain yards after contact, and be a threat both as a runner and a receiver out of the backfield makes him one of the most versatile backs in the league. Now, imagine what adding a player like Chubb could do for a team like the Commanders. We know that Washington has been looking to bolster their offense, especially at the running back position. Last season, despite some flashes of brilliance from Brian Robinson Jr., the team lacked that consistent, game-changing presence in the backfield. Chubb could be exactly that. His presence would not only elevate the running game, but also open up opportunities for the passing game, giving quarterback Sam Howell or whoever is under center a much-needed weapon in the backfield. Let's not forget, Washington's offensive line has been improving, but adding a back like Chubb would make their job much easier. His vision, power, and ability to pick up tough yards would complement the team's style perfectly. Plus, the Commanders are in a bit of a crossroads right now, trying to take that next step from a decent team to a true playoff contender. Securing a player of Chubb's caliber could be the missing piece that propels them over the top. On the other side, the Chicago Bears are also heavily interested in Chubb, and that makes sense. The Bears, after a tough rebuild, are looking to add pieces that can turn their offense into a real threat. They've invested heavily in their offensive line, and bringing in a running back like Chubb could be a game changer. Chicago's attack last season was somewhat inconsistent, but with a top-tier back in the backfield, they could significantly improve their ground game, which in turn would help their young quarterback, Justin Fields, develop more effectively. Having Chubb as a focal point in their offense could be exactly what the Bears need to jump into the playoff picture and challenge the NFC North's established powers. But here's the thing that makes the Commanders' situation so intriguing. While the Bears are a logical landing spot, the rumors connecting Chubb to Washington are gaining momentum. The team's management has been vocal about their desire to add playmakers and upgrade their roster, especially on offense. Washington has a talented, if somewhat inconsistent, group of skill players, but what they've been missing is that reliable, dominant running back to anchor the attack. Chubb fits that mold perfectly. His ability to carry the ball 20-25 times per game, consistently gaining tough yards, would give the Commanders a new dimension on offense. It would also take some pressure off the passing game, allowing the team to diversify their attack and keep defenses guessing. Now, let's talk a little about the current state of the Commanders. Last season, we saw flashes of potential. The defense showed signs of improvement under new coordinator Jack Del Rio, and the offense had moments where it looked like it could really take off. But injuries, inconsistency, and a lack of a true feature back held them back from reaching their full potential. Adding a player like Chubb could change that narrative entirely. His experience, leadership, and production would bring stability to the backfield and could be the spark needed to push Washington into the postseason and beyond. Of course, this isn't just about adding a star, it's about fit and timing. Chubb is entering the prime years of his career, and the Browns, with Deshaun Watson now at quarterback, might be willing to listen to offers if they believe they can rebuild or retool their roster in other areas. For Washington, acquiring Chubb would be a statement move, signaling that they are serious about contending now and not just rebuilding for the future. It's a bold move, but one that could pay huge dividends if executed properly. Now, I want to pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal because this is where things get really interesting. The negotiations, the players' decision, the team's strategy, it all hinges on a lot of moving parts. Chubb has been a stand-up guy throughout his career, known for his professionalism and humility. If he gets a serious offer from Washington, a team that's trending upward and has a clear plan to compete in the NFC, you can bet he'll consider it seriously. And let's not forget, the NFL offseason is a time of strategic moves. Teams are trying to position themselves for a run at the Super Bowl, and adding a player like Nick Chubb could be the move that defines this offseason for Washington. Imagine the impact of a healthy Chubb paired with the rising talent of the rest of the roster: Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, and a solid offensive line. The potential is enormous. It's about building around a foundation of strong running game and a balanced defensive attack that keeps defenses honest. But of course, there are always hurdles. Salary cap considerations, contract negotiations, and how much the Browns would want in return, all of these factors complicate things. The Browns might see Chubb as a franchise cornerstone and could ask for a significant haul in exchange. Washington would need to weigh whether it's worth giving up assets to land a player like him, especially considering their current roster depth and future draft capital. Still, the possibility of landing Nick Chubb is enough to get fans dreaming about a new era of Commanders football. Looking ahead, the next few weeks are going to be crucial. We'll see if these rumors gain more traction, if the Browns open to trading Chubb, and if Washington makes a bold move to make it happen. The NFL offseason is always unpredictable, but that's what makes it so exciting. Every day brings new stories, new rumors, and new hope for fans eager to see their team improve and contend. And for us Commanders supporters, the idea of adding a player like Chubb is nothing short of exhilarating. It's the kind of move that could transform the team's trajectory, ignite the fan base, and set the stage for a real push in the postseason. So as we keep an eye on the developments, remember that this is just the beginning of what could be a landmark offseason for Washington. Whether or not Chubb lands in DC, one thing is for sure: the Commanders are not standing still. They're looking to make moves, to upgrade, and to finally claim their spot among the NFC's elite. And if they do land a player of Chubb's caliber, well, that could be the start of something truly special. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. Do you think Washington has what it takes to land Chubb? Would he be the missing piece for a Super Bowl run? Or do you believe the Browns will hang on to him and keep building around him? Either way, I love hearing your insights. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news, rumors, and analysis. The offseason is just heating up, and trust me, the best is yet to come.